everybody, welcome to my channel for a new video. So this time it's a video that I like to do at the end of the year. It's basically a recap of my year. In my private life, I am a forensic financial analyst, so I like numbers, stats, charts and so on. So it's also something that I like to do for the game, obviously. And I'm going to come back first on what targets did I set for 2023. Second, my numbers, how did I perform and so on. And third, what are my new target for the upcoming year. So that were the goal that I set at the end of 2022. I had 2022 34 training games. I wanted to move up towards 45, more diverse training. I had some matchup at ETC that I felt I didn't train enough, especially the shooty matchup. Wanted to perform better at ETC and gain more silverware, especially at ETC and WTC, where we didn't manage to get a podium in 2022. So I got overall 40 training games, which is not 45, but it's in the right direction for me. I think for 45 I could have reached that. As you will see in the next slide, it's basically I slow down a bit the tempo after ETC, which makes sense. So I could have easily reached those 45 games, but I'm happy with 40. More diverse training, definitely felt that I was better prepared for ETC. Or despite that, I didn't perform better. I think mainly due to my last game where I signed for 5. It wasn't a good matchup at all, so I'm not saying that I would have done more than that, but definitely was my worst result of the year overall in tournaments, and definitely had an impact on my overall result. 66, which is a decent result, and I did 67 last year, so definitely very similar. I wanted to do a bit better than that, but definitely something that I can continue to work on and do even better next year to try to be more of a boost to bring more points for the team, basically. More silverware. Yeah, we didn't manage to do podium at ETC and WTC, so we played the last round, which was really tough against Poland. We neutralized each other with the small win that we got, and WTC we ended up being 4th. So basically no podium for these two tournaments, but we were close, which is already something positive. But the positive note is that I was able to win 3 tournaments. Out of 5 tournaments that I played, one was the Bellum Lacombe. Really happy to win it for the first time together with 3 colleagues from France. Coco Freeze, who is playing for Team Switzerland. Then we have Juggernaut and Shizu from Team France. So really nice to have won that tournament in January. And then we retained our title in the Interregio, the French Interregio, which is the biggest Night Age event of the year. Overall, you can see here my result. So I ended up with a overall ratio of 16 win, 4 draw and 4 defeat. The biggest defeat being the Handshaken. Other than that, I ended up with a 7, 8 and 9 as 3 losses. So I felt definitely okay. Really happy about the fact that I was solid. I think it's also like a reflection of my playstyle. I would rather end up with a lot of small win rather than 2/3 of 20s and 1/3 of 5, basically. So that's the way I see it. So definitely I reached something in this direction. So quite happy about that. Like I said, yeah, the 3 tournament and here the 4th. Playing activity of the year, something new that I did, but maybe first of all, this one is just like historic, just showing like life event like marriage and then kids and so on having impact on the number of tournament game that I was playing. So definitely something that I always like to look at because I have data back to 2020, 2017. So quite interesting to see that, and the amount of tournament decreasing towards 5. I think like 5 is like my the normal rhythm more or less right now between 5 and 6 tournaments. It's something that I can do during the year, but not much more than that in physical tournament. Overall, I played 24 tournament game, 40 practice game, reaching a total of 64 games, which is more than last year, so happy about that. You can see here the distribution of the games over the year. So definitely until ETC, the most part of my games. So you see in red the tournament and in blue the training games. So definitely some months where I played more than other months, but overall quite happy about this block. I think that was my main goal, to augment this part of the training. And then obviously after ETC, no games and only a few training games and some tournaments, but not that much. So definitely a more relaxed second half of the year, which is often the case for me with ETC. So yeah, I think it's correct number. Something quickly about YouTube. Unfortunately, it's in French because my navigator is set up in French. But I produced overall 57 battle reports in 2 languages each, which is quite a lot. You can imagine how much time do I need for a battle report to do it 2 times, 1 time in French, 1 time in English. Is quite a lot of work. On the left is the statistic from my French-speaking YouTube channel, and on the right from the English-speaking, so to say. So yeah, following mainly French-speaking countries. That was also interesting for me to see that the videos are watched by a lot of people that are following the channel, but the direct live session not that much. That around, in both channels, around 50% of my views are from subscribed people. So there are still quite a lot of you guys that are not subscribed yet. So if you want to help the channel grow, feel free to subscribe. It's always something that we like as a content producer. And this is a number that I like more than the follower. It's the regular spectator, we could say. It's like the amount of people that are regularly watching my channel, watching my content. And it's over 500 for the French speaking and over 400 for the English speaking. Like every year, I'm still asking myself why so few in comparison with the other channel, because there are much more players that are English speaking than French speaking. So it's always something that surprised me a bit. And here, the countries that are watching my English speaking channel. So thanks a lot to Poland, who reached the first spot here, and then we have Germany, we have United States, and so on. As you can see, always something that I also like to watch from time to time. And then last, more like a funny stat, the age section. So as you can see, I have more followers that are over 65 years, so that are retired, than people under 24. So we're definitely playing a game for old people, so to say. So I found that quite funny, and the stats are more or less the same for the French speaking channel. So yeah, quite funny to see that we are, and the main trend is about my age. I'm 35, so it's exactly that. So basically quite funny. Yeah, goals for 2024 to finish the video: maintain the 40 plus training game per year. I think that's the good rate for me. Try to reach a 70 game overall would be nice, but yeah, it's more like an additional goal, not really a prime target. It's more the 40 training game. I think it's good. Online tournaments. Since this year WTC has been postponed to December and November, there is basically not any more good warm-up event for ETC, or at least not to my knowledge, meaning I will need to use more online tournaments, something that I've been refusing to do for the last year, because I prefer to do training games that are more relaxed and where I can pick my opponent and play faster, basically. But I think this year, if I want to be well prepared for ETC, there is no other way than using online tournaments. So definitely something that I'm going to consider and watch closely. Podium at ETC would be nice. Would be the prime target, obviously, to climb back on the podium, maybe have a chance for the win. We will see. It's definitely a tough battle. It's hard to reach, but I think Italy showed or us this year that everything is possible if you are well prepared, if you pick the right meta, and then you need also a bit of luck to get the right scenario against the right team. And also personal goal for me, perform better at ETC. I want to reach a higher amount of points, would be nice. But yeah, mainly also keep solid performances over the year. I think that's my prime goal, to basically have a good solid amount of wins where I'm in control of games. Basically that's my play style, that's the way I like to play, and I want to keep that, basically to make it as stable as possible. I think that's something that we are always looking for in team tournaments, which is what I play during the year, so no reasons to change that. Guys, that's all for this video. Thanks a lot for watching my channel over the year. Looking forward to bring you content, and I wish you all the best for the upcoming year. Bye.